Tam crosses the border into Cambodia, standing before the boundary marker. Accompanied by his companion Han, he prepares for an ambitious fishing expedition along the remote waterways. This journey serves as a rigorous test of their self-reliance in the untamed wilderness.
Bên đây thì bà con ít có trồng lúa hay gì lắm, đa số là đất quang là nhiều.
Ở bên đây đồng còn khô quá ha, nước chưa có lên nữa. Bây giờ ban đầu nhớ cái hẻm bữa hổm nha. Cái hẻm bữa anh em mình đi á.
A sudden storm brews. Arriving at the designated riverbank, the duo faces an immediate environmental crisis as dark clouds and fierce winds threaten their expedition. The harsh conditions force them to abandon their original plans and urgently construct a makeshift shelter from a flimsy tarpaulin. Yet, securing a fragile refuge against the impending tempest becomes their sole priority for survival. Nightfall approaches. Inside the precarious shelter, Tam outlines a strategic plan to hang hammocks between the trees for a restless sleep. He then unveils 30 bamboo fishing rods and a bucket of wriggling earthworms, preparing for a massive nighttime deployment. This extensive setup is not merely about catching fish, but rather maximizing their chances of securing a vital food source through persistent effort. The scene shifts to a lush, tree-lined riverbank. Tam excitedly signals to Han, identifying this spot as an ideal fishing ground. With focused intensity, he wields his machete to aggressively clear away the thick layer of floating duckweed and submerged weeds, carving out a pristine circular patch of open water. He then firmly drives the first bamboo rod deep into the soft, muddy bank, allowing the baited line to sink quietly into the newly cleared pool. A gentle touch confirms the positioning is precise. This meticulous preparation establishes the foundation for their nocturnal hunting endeavor. A midnight harvest begins. While foraging for fresh aquatic vegetables under the flashlight, Tam suddenly notices a fishing rod vibrating violently in the dark water. He rushes over with a machete in hand, grabbing the rod and feeling the heavy, thrashing resistance of a large catch. The unexpected struggle in the dark water signals a massive breakthrough in their fishing expedition. The green leaves taste better, he notes, discarding the roots as he works. A silver flash breaks the surface, hauling the slippery white catfish onto the muddy bank. Tam marvels at its impressive size and pristine appearance under the beam of flight light. Han quickly assists in unhooking the prize, while Tam prepares to replace the worn bait with a fresh earthworm for the next strike. This initial success injects a surge of adrenaline into their exhausting nighttime routine, promising a hearty meal ahead. A sudden shift in strategy occurs. Moving from the water to the dense riverside bushes, the duo employs wooden sticks to hunt the abundant field rats. Attracted by the rising water level, Tam proudly displays 3 freshly caught rodents, noting that his striking force was so intense it shattered the wooden weapon. Han bundles the catch securely. These protein-rich prizes are destined to be deep-fried with fish sauce, ensuring a hearty meal despite the harsh conditions. The waters rise rapidly. As the river level surges unexpectedly, Tam and Han patrol the submerged fishing spots, finding most of the rods completely untouched due to the fish moving inland. Just as disappointment sets in, Tam spots movement near a hidden grassy pocket and violently yanks the rod, pulling out another massive snow-white catfish. This second catch defies the unfavorable water conditions and proves the effectiveness of their hidden traps. Defying the harsh odds, Tam secures the second fat catfish into the nylon net. He explains that the flooded fields have scattered the fish, making fixed spots highly unpredictable. However, his pessimistic analysis is immediately interrupted when a deeply buried rod in the thick grass begins to shake violently. He approaches the water's edge with renewed hope, sensing an even larger prize lurking beneath the surface. The sudden movement suggests a powerful struggle, contrasting sharply with his earlier resignation about the sparse catch rate during this season of high water. With a forceful shout, Tam yanks the third white catfish onto the narrow path. He secures the heavy catch by wrapping the line multiple times around the fish's lower jaw, ensuring it remains firmly hooked. Carefully examining the specimen, he points out the stubborn black aquatic leeches attached to the fins, a clear testament to the wild and untamed nature of this river ecosystem. This monumental catch solidifies their success for the night, marking a triumphant end to their fishing endeavor. Suffering a bitter loss, after tightly securing the net and foraging for more tender water spinach, Tam returns to the camp only to discover a devastating shock. He finds a small, previously patched hole in the mesh, realizing that one of the massive catfish has slipped through and escaped back into the river. This careless oversight transforms their triumphant return into a moment of profound frustration. Adapting the evening menu, laying out the remaining 2 catfish and the 3 field rats on the muddy ground, Tam quickly recalibrates their culinary strategy for the night. He decides to braise the fish with banana core and deep fry the rodents, turning a disappointing loss into a diverse and hearty feast. This pragmatic shift in mindset ensures that their hard-earned ingredients will not go to waste. The simple meal reflects their resilience in the face of scarcity.
Cây này nó bị bong ra đây. Màn chút nó thơm lắm nè Hành. Wow, vàng à Hành ơi.
A culinary transformation begins. With chopsticks, Tam lifts the golden, crispy rat meat from the bubbling oil, placing each piece onto a bed of fresh banana, leaves, and chopped flowers. Steam rises as he tosses a large batch of green water spinach into the hot garlic oil, stirring with practiced ease to coat every leaf. Satisfied with the light seasoning for dipping later, he prepares a small pot for braising catfish. As turmeric-infused butter bubbles, he adds the fish chunks. Flames leap up instantly, yet Tam remains calm, flipping the pieces to ensure they brown evenly in the intense heat. A rich flavor infusion begins. Tam sprinkles a generous amount of black pepper and several fresh red chilies into the simmering pot, asking if the heat is too much, while explaining that such spice provides essential warmth against the chilly night air. He allows the thick sauce to reduce to perfection, then garnishes the stir-fried vegetables with crispy fried garlic, elevating these rustic ingredients into a gourmet wilderness meal. Finally, placing the heavy iron pot in the center of the banana leaf, he presents their sole source of energy. For the night, a simple yet vital sustenance that defines their survival. Enjoying a wilderness feast, wrapping rice, braised fish, and vegetables into a large leaf parcel, Tam creates a traditional meal that encapsulates the essence of their survival effort. He urges Hana to eat while the food is hot, taking a hearty bite and savoring the complex flavors of the fish sauce and tender meat. This simple yet profound act of sharing a hard-earned meal reinforces their bond in the isolated wild, highlighting resilience and mutual care. Savoring the taste of the wild, dipping the crispy rat meat and banana flower stems into the spicy garlic fish sauce, Tam experiences a profound sense of satisfaction that transcends ordinary dining. He reflects on the unique joy of self-reliance, noting that cooking and eating their own catches in the open fields offers a fulfillment that city life could never provide. This philosophical realization elevates their physical survival into a spiritual connection with nature, reminding them that sharing such moments makes the struggle worthwhile. With the meal concluded, the pair prepares for a final nocturnal patrol of their fishing lines. Tam moves with practiced agility through the dense riverside vegetation, expertly replacing bait. A sudden movement in the underbrush reveals a frog, which he swiftly captures and displays with evident excitement. Shortly after, he hauls in a modest catfish from the dark water, carefully placing it upon the dry leaves. These small yet significant catches underscore their relentless dedication to survival, transforming even the quietest moments into opportunities for sustenance, seeking refuge in the encroaching darkness. With deliberate care, Tam extracts the sharp spines from the small catfish, ensuring the creature suffers no further injury before it is prepared for their next meal. He then ignites several mosquito coils beneath the fragile tarpaulin, generating a thick, smoky barrier against the biting insects and the penetrating chill of the stormy night. As the faint light dims, the two survivalists settle into their hammocks, bracing themselves for the unpredictable weather that lies ahead.
Gia đình mình làm cái quả nha. Ôi ôi, bão tới Hạnh ơi, bão tới rồi kìa.
Cái chốt nè Hạnh. Tới thiệt chứ nè.
Sao mà hết mồi hoài.
Ôi ôi, dính con cá trê rồi, nó bị ngợp cái con cua chà bá nó bò lại nè anh ơi.
Awakening to a violent morning storm, Tam braves the howling winds to conduct a final check of the fishing rods before their departure. He retrieves a dead catfish and a large, aggressive crab that had scavenged the bait. The crab is clearly more valuable than the fish, yet he chooses to release the tiny, undersized fish back into the turbulent water. This act of releasing the small catch highlights their ethical approach to wilderness foraging, taking only what is necessary as they prepare to leave with a meager harvest.
Quá rồi. 30 cây cần câu cắm luôn rồi cả nhà. Mà dính có mấy con à, 2-3 con à. Đợt này Tâm không may mắn rồi. Có lúc thì đi cắm nó dính nhiều lắm. Có lúc ui, tấm bạc này giờ là nó vũ quá rồi. Bây giờ là trước mắt là gió dữ lắm cả nhà. Hai anh em mới tranh thủ là mình dọn dẹp xong rồi rút về. Rồi hẹn gia đình mình lại chuyến đi tiếp theo của Tâm nha. Chào và hẹn gặp lại cả nhà. Chào cả nhà. Tranh thủ thôi em ơi. Ô, gió tới rồi.